And very variety of benefits are there, variety of importance are there, so that that you can follow it up. And by this type of leadership, all this type of leader, various books gives various pictures. Here I have quoted 6, but you can quote 60. So that various types of each one has got its own principles, its own goals, policy, philosophies. This all together says, all sort of leadership says, you have to have 4 C's. 4 C. C. The first one is compassionate care. Compassionate care. Loving, tender care you should give. Tenderness, care. Next one is your communication. Communication, both verbal, written, intradepartmental, interdepartmental, verbal communication, non-verbal communication. So all those things has to be perfect. You should manage it very well. Half of the issues can be sorted out with proper communication, more than half, which will arise within your workplace, can be sorted out. So you are disturbed, you will talk somewhere, you are using some other words, you are hurt, maybe backgrounds are different. So therefore the issues and that can be managed maximum cooperation through the proper communication if you use it up. And the third C is your computer literacy. Computer literacy, that most important in health industry now, the innovative, developing, that area, health information technology, digital era, telemedicine, health records are becoming digitalization, incorporation of AR, VR and skill simulation, all those things. Even to operate your mobiles, you should require half of the operations you may not be known. You are using this mobile, your own mobile since years, but you may not aware of the half of the functions which are present in your mobiles. So that is the reason. So the third one is computer. The fourth one is collaboration. Collaboration that you should give and you should receive. Certain things what you should extend. Certain things where you are lacking, you have to receive from others. That cooperation and collaboration you should have. So compassionate care, communication, collaboration, okay, computer literacy, computer knowledge. So these are the very essential aspects any resource person or any of the leaders should have, without which you will not become the leader. So that's what these all sort of leadership types says. And the last leadership, this is the one leadership that is innovative and the currently required by anybody. That is transformational digital leadership. You have to own the ownership of this digital era. So you should have the command on these computers and software. So that you should have. Otherwise, you will going to lose it. One of my the college where I inspected earlier, real experience I am talking about. So there I visited to that institution as inspector. Then I asked, who were the inspectors in the previous institution? They said that one of the lady came. They did not have the idea how to open the link through a password, user ID. They gave everything to us and we only uploaded everything. By this one. See where the lackings happen. Understood my point? Yeah, that is how. So that, where there is a lacking. See, the leaders, you should understand, who are working under you or subordinate staffs, if comes to know your weakness, then definitely they will take undue advantage over there. So that way you should not give an advantage. So therefore, you should aware about it. You should not. You should be really resourceful. That's what I say always. To become an engineer, he should be a mason first. So he should know how to build. So then only he can be a good engineer. Otherwise, no. So that only he can plan, he can do only the things. So when people are not there, then you have to work. So therefore, if you are capable enough to do that work, so nobody will misuse you. So otherwise, some other day, you will be lagging behind. So therefore, this is most important, digital information. The future future, the second aspect, future of clinical nursing practice. So that how this future is, currently there are a lot of developments, a lot of responsibility falls on the nurses and the leader of the healthcare team, owner of the hospital, ownership of the unit, ward, the 24 into 7, standing in the center, health center, and the accountable person, responsible for both good and bad. So that is the reason. So this is the place, or this is the responsibility what we are holding in the clinical side. So therefore, that is in a developing profession. So the clinical nursing, what would become future? Tomorrow, we have to get ready today. So that we did not have proper preparedness for COVID-19. We have lost so many lives. So therefore, at least for any other disasters or pandemics or any uncommunicable diseases. So this should be the one we should have the preparedness for the future clinical nurses. So here, the main thing what would we say is here about the inclusion of the digital technology, advancement of the shifting of the patients' demographics, and increasing, we have to tackle the increased complexity and the diversity in the diagnosis and the treatment. So those things we have to come up with, because now all the diagnostic investigations are becoming digitalization. So that, nothing are manual. So you send the sample and then it will received completely by digital, so that no paperworks. And also advanced digital scanners, MRI, so that all are operationalized with hi-fi digital technologies. So that to assist, that's one. Telemedicine, nurses plays very important role, telemedicine. So that patient is at one side, faraway place, and nurse and the medical team at another center. So the treatment through the online mode. So the advice given in the online mode. So that sometimes robotic surgeries takes place in our telemedicine way. And online consultations are come up. So never imagined in the past, 10 years before or 5 years before, this online marketing will go such an extent, nobody expected this much. We never imagined online payment will happen this much of extensively. Pharmaceutical companies will close down tomorrow because of this online trading. So such an extensive way this is happening, and this one. Now this is most of the times, 60 to 70% of the online transactions are happening. So this is now Paytm, Google Play, these have come up. So that we have never imagined. And even you see that online digital information, Alan's classes, and what was it, other previous one? Previous digital tutorial classes, which is coming to an end. Byju's. Byju started 10 years before, never expected. Even you will find difficulty to get 10 students to your tutorials at your house. So he thought something different. He made it, 10,000, 1 lakh, 50 lakh people are brought into the single platform. He made the turnover around 5,000 crore per year. And he became the sponsorship to Indian cricket one day. And today nothing is there with him, but that's a different thing. But concept, what the concept he has brought up to online mode. Even today, all direct teachings are difficult. In that case, he has brought online teaching into such an extensive mode. So that is the reason. We cannot imagine. So that, by looking into those ways, people were thinking that degrees and all their this traditional teachings would definitely go. Fortunately, Byju failed. So other universities are now relaxed. So otherwise, they were thinking an alternative mode. Really, the discussion was going on. The contemporary mode of teaching was coming to an end, they were thinking. Nobody comes to college. Nobody wants degree. Only they want what is that, skill-based training courses, and they take up, and they will take, all of them will, now youth generation, they do not wish to come to college. So they feel that, we want to go for online teaching, and we take the degree. That was enough. All university was worried. So now imagine what will happen in the future nursing care in the this one. Integration of technology into the clinical practice is it will become wide, and we have to work on this. We have to understand. We have to take it this as an important thing. That's what I said. Computer education, computer knowledge, computer literacy is basic understanding is required, without which you cannot understand the advanced things. You cannot manage with the softwares. See, electronic health records are there. So everything now, hospitals are managed with all electronic health records. They are not maintaining anything with the papers, is it not? So everything, even bills, diagnostic investigation, treatments, everything comes to advancements. Electronic health records are also, depositories are also through electronic health records, digital form. So therefore, this to understand is must. Even in first year BSc nursing, we have computer. We are also under fault side, nursing colleges. We do not take it very seriously. We do not train them properly. There are so many things to teach in the first year BSc nursing. So basic computers, emailing. So many students will come without having any emails, 12th standard plus. So, but now in 2024 they may have, but I am just telling 2-3 years before, many students were coming, they were not knowing how to create an email by themselves. So, but this has to be taken seriously. They should be exposed to the computer. They should be trained. We have two aspects. One is basic computer science in first semester, and health information technology in the 4th semester. So these two things, if you teach properly, the students put interest properly, definitely you will learn half of the things, and the interest should be continued. And the expanding scope of nursing practice is by this way, that is nurse practitioners and clinical nurse practitioners. We were talking about NPCC since beginning. We had 1990s, we had nurse practitioner in psychiatric nursing. One in Kolkata, and one psychiatric practitioner from Chennai was there. But later on, it was not honored and recognized. They were giving counseling. There was some sort of legal implications were hindering. So otherwise they would have continued. And that is the one. That is the beginning of the practitioner. So nurse practitioner legally now possible in critical care unit. Now that family practitioner course is in the pipeline. So that Indian Nursing Council has put up the new course called family practitioner, nurse practitioner in family practitioner. So that may takes place another 1 year to come up. So that would become definitely another alternative, this one to community health officers. Okay, community health officer, that would become just similar to the same. And even community health officers having so much of resistance, objections are raised by the medical people, community, especially community health CSC and PSC doctors, so that they cannot be alternative to these physicians. They should not be such a way to give the prescription. Over 4,000 community health officers are working in Gujarat. And as far as I know, 18 to 20 states of India has developed this model, giving medical accessibility to the remote people, where 80% of the population, but only 20% of the medical facilities are provided. Such people, started working, but there are so many obstacles. So that is also one of the nurse practitioner's role. Authentically, ethically we got it. And clinical practitioner in critical care is another one. Clinical nurse specialist So that, Indian Nursing Council has got many, 11 sort of courses: orthopedic, neurological nursing, this oncological nursing, but none of the institute are succeeded in getting the admissions here. So there are so many services, but now the specialists are infection control nurses are there. Okay, operational theater nurses are there, critical care nurses are there, neonatal nurses are there. They are trained, not that by virtue of their experience they got the post, not by the virtue of their qualification. Nurse anesthetist yet to develop this one, but in Canada and America they are working as a nurse anesthetist. They give anesthesia before and during the surgery by themselves, by independently, not by supervision. Nurse-led clinics and independent practice. Nurse-led, very few examples in India. One, Dr. Usha Ugande has started her, nurse-led midwifery clinic in Bhopal, Indore, and that is still going on. So that's what. So that is also possible. Nurse-led clinics. So nurse-led clinics, there are some entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are following. The diabetic clinic, I heard in Tamil Nadu and in some other places, they are developed the wound care clinic, infectious wound care clinic. They just only treat the infectious wounds, diabetic wounds and etc. Diabetic care clinics are there. Just check the glucose level every morning, afternoon, night, and maybe they are extending their services at home also, delivering their services to home. Diabetic care clinic, and sometimes hypertension clinic. So this is also possible. That, and old age care, geriatric care, that you are giving care, one-to-one care at home by spending 2 or 3 hours at every individual's house. So that is also are now possible. Nurse independent practices. This reduces, independent practices reduces the cost of living, unnecessary stay at hospital, and also they will not have that of change in the environment. They need not to travel, need not to be in the hospital. They are receiving treatment at their own house and their own environment. That some sort of psychological, mental satisfaction will have. This is patient-centered holistic care. So this patient-centered holistic care, involvement of the patient for any plan, any execution of the work, you make them that, that here psychological status. We treat them physically and we abuse them in the hospital. See that, many hospitals will use the abusive words to the patients and rough languages and do not give the proper guidance in the hospital. So where we are achieving this holistic care. Holistic care is that we treat physically, we also give the treatment to psychologically. We understand that if they are okay with the psychological, and they definitely become okay with physical nature. So that is not doing it, only looking at the physical way. But I can say only holistic care is possible by the nurses. Only holistic care, treat spiritually, treat socially, emotionally, and treat again physical. So these all 4 or 5 aspects can be treated and is possible by only nurses. No other healthcare workers can do it. First of all, not by physician. So this I can say that this has to be treated. That's what I said. The future when you say is completely lies on these youngsters. The communication which I said, the present communication should be completely changed. So at least if you smile at the patient when they are looking at veranda or wandering at veranda and looking confused, you smile at them. At least you show that it is you are an approachable. You are not the hi-fi person that you are wondering, but you are approachable. They can ask you something. So that they will come and ask you where I should go, where I should reach, where is laboratory, where is, so that you can answer to them. That is enough. The status, once there was a big debate happened, who are responsible for the status of the hospital? Responsible of the status and image of the hospital is created definitely by the nurses. The reputation of the hospital, patient will come back to the hospital, is not because, mainly not because of the treatment what they are giving, mainly because of environment what your nurses are possibly giving over there. So that is the reason. That's patient centered everywhere. He is the pivotal place, pivotal role. If there is no patient, your corporate hospital, hi-fi buildings and hi-fi equipments will not help you. So that's possible only inclusion of the patients into your care. And personalized medicine, that sometimes you may have to do personalized genomic way you have to go for individualizing the treatment. So that will be possible in case of cancer or in case of some of the diseases, so diabetes, etc. So that we can have it. Interdisciplinary collaboration, so that you cannot do everything by alone. You said that we can do it, but diagnostic and treatment, surgical aspects, procedures to be done by the physician. Laboratory technician has to perform the diagnostic evaluation. Radiological technician has to perform radiological diagnostic evaluation. Social workers has to perform their duties, so that this interdepartmental collaboration, relationship, cooperation should be there. You also give and you have to receive the care. Here your interest is the patient's outcome, so that you have to get a better outcome for the patient. So that is called the team-based approach. The team-based approach that you have to follow. And leadership advocacy in nursing, that leadership advocacy that towards the vulnerable groups and towards the aged population, geriatric and under 5 children, and when there is a pandemic, so that you have to, and setting up the determinants of health, setting the data, population, so that all required the advocacy. Advocacy is that you are justifying about your patients. And the next one is education and lifelong learning. Some resource person stressed in the morning. Once if you learned or you feel that you are ultimate, so you need not to learn in future. Once if you pursued and completed, awarded a PhD degree, that my learning phase is got over, now this is, now that's not. That is the difference between nurses and the doctors. Doctors will continue their books reading, they keep all there in the lockers after their degree, obtaining degree. Every day whenever they come across with some issues, they will open the books and see. Lawyers will open the books every day. So somebody, accountant, chartered accountants will open the laws and regulations every day. But whereas nurses, they throw all the books away, they put the books into pasti and they just enjoy. So that should not be. Nowadays, everything are available at the tip of your finger. So that is what, at least minimum time has to be given, instead of going for anything else, unwanted. So these wanted requirements are more. So that is learning is, that's what, English and computer literacy, general knowledge, and nursing aspects. So these are the essential requirements. You cannot forget about it. So that always you require. This is helpful for your communication. So otherwise you will be failed. You will not understand it. Latest updates you must know. So otherwise you will not understand at all. So that if you do not understand this one patient came to us. Patient was diagnosed, prescribed medicine. A villager, far away places, prescribed the medicine. This tablet has to be taken, paracetamol has to be taken 3 times daily, morning, evening, night. Morning, evening, night, he said. Painkiller was also there and antibiotic was there. So that need to be taken. So next day morning again they came to the hospital, said nothing has cleared. No benefit from your medicine. So what should I do? Heavy fever, pain, body pain, that, this, how should I do? And asked, how many times you have taken medicine? They said, no, I could not take it. Why? Why not taken? They said, you said morning, afternoon and night. By the time I reached home, it was afternoon. Then I was thinking to have morning. So let me start from tomorrow. morning, afternoon. See, communication gap. They did not understand. You said something, they understood something. They thought that we have to start from morning only. So they reached home by afternoon. They did not take medicine and could not solve the problem. So therefore, communication gap, this type of understandings we need to that should understand. This is what is your experience gives more and more opportunity for learning. Emphasis on mental well-being, nurses, burnouts, and stress relief measures, yogas, meditation. So these all, we should be mentally perfect. Mentally perfect. I heard that UK will offer you that stress leave. Stress leave. If you are in a stress, so you should not. After stress leave, taking more than 2 months of stress leave, you should be certified by the psychologist that you are fit. So otherwise you are going to give bad treatment, wrong treatment to the patient, it seems. So that if you are disturbed and any untoward event happened in your family, so that you have to be certified by the counselors or occupational therapist, so that you are fit now and can rejoin back to the duty. So until then, they will give you paid stress leave along with this casual leaves, sick leaves, all of this, they have the stress leave. So that mental well-being of the nurses are most important. So we should maintain our equilibrium, mental equilibrium. We should not get upset. So that will definitely have, danger to the patients if you are in this. So that should not happen. And here this one, mental health care for the patient, that we have to follow. The aspect of what you have learned, what you have adopted, what way you have gained. So the similar aspect has to be followed and treated to the patients in a proper manner. So technological, interdisciplinary and collaborative approach, that adaptation of technological aspects, the remote work flexibility, upskilling and reskilling, competitive advantages, compliance, regulatory, workplace diversity, so that you are extending and receiving the services from other teammates, health teammates, interdisciplinary collaborations. Globalization in nursing, that will definitely give us a support, and that global scenario will also help you. So it's not sometimes, you are localized. So this pandemic, this COVID pandemic, at the beginning, even physicians were searching for the evidences, searching for the journals for evidences, because there was no evidences, what treatment, what this one has to be, investigation to be done. So similarly, this type of disaster or pandemics or any future communicable diseases, if arises, definitely it would become difficult consequences. So therefore, this global scenario has to be taken into consideration. So that will teach that you are also giving certain information, data to outsiders, and therefore these publications are plays very important role. So the research has to be published. So therefore, this is the last phase of the research. If you have 10 phases, 10 steps in research, okay, 10 steps, if you submit your thesis 9 over, the 10th one is remaining. So you have not completed all the research process. That publication is also important here. And in short, the leadership role in the hospital, in the clinical areas. So that's, and one point I have mixed somewhere. So that opportunity in the clinical roles, leadership roles, if you say in the clinicals, so that entrepreneurship is the one role, because I have told already in the areas there, the clinical practitioners. So that along with the clinical practitioners, there are some possibilities of entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? That is self-job or self-job opportunities. You are not only creating job for yourself, you are creating job for few more others, possibly for 10 or 2 or 20 or many more. So that is called entrepreneurship. So that is opening a what is that, organization or a company or so on. That is called entrepreneurship. So that this entrepreneurship is the current Skill India's concept. Okay, so that people says that, policymaker says that every youth should not go behind seeking the job. So every youth should feel that you have the capacity to create two jobs. So that will help for your neighbors. So that may be a small scale or bigger scales. So that is the reason. Contemporary way of dealing with the things, like, after completing your course, joining some hospital, and instead of that, you try to bring a hospital. Okay, try to set up a new hospital by yourself. Why not possible? If not possible by one, so join four and start in a small way, and let it be a OPD basis in the beginning, and let it be a 10-bedded later on. Later on, let it be a out-based department or daycare center, and later after a few years, let it become one specialty, and you can make it a multi-speciality. Why can't it be possible? So it is possible. Everything, some entrepreneur, excellent entrepreneur says that. So to create an entrepreneurship, money is not a matter. Money is the secondary aspect. The idea, creativity, innovation, and your readiness. That's most important, it seems. Your readiness is important. If you feel, I can do it, so that you can definitely do it. You will succeed in it. So therefore, once if you not feel that it is out of my coverage, let me go for, I'm be lazy, that's not a problem. I continue become this one, laziness. I do not want to take risk. So then you will not be in the same. I cannot expect everybody to go for entrepreneurship. But at least those who have the capacity, those who are ready to take risk can go for it. So one of my student has gone to Tamil Nadu, around it. They have chosen nearly about one city that he is covering. What he is doing stomach care, only stomach care. He is a practitioner in stomach care. He will have a scooter filled with all sterile equipments. He move one house to another house. He charge 200, 300 for each stomach care every day. He visited 30, 40, 50 houses every day till night 9 or 10 o'clock. He covers these many hospitals. He only covers. He is socially recognized. He is socially recognized also. He is, he has been awarded. Many societies have been awarded for his recognition. That is the one. Diabetic clinic. A few of my students have joined. 2 of them have joined and started a diabetic clinic. What? A shelter. And they had only few, glucose monitoring and BPM monitoring. So that was a concept earlier. And now they started with that some nutritional product to disassemble and some other things to give. So all those things have started. They give juice, the products, they prepare it and then issue them. So these things they do it. And now they have multi lakhs with them. That's possible. So I am talking about entrepreneurship only within the nursing itself. So that are possible. Outside the nursing, that one fellow, one of the nursing personnel has opened a book publisher. He became the bigger bookseller now in the market in this academic year. And another one have this one, what is that, surgical unit. Okay. Many more examples we have. Nursing colleges. Nurses want nursing colleges. Nurses having hospitals. Many hospitals are owned by the nurses so far. Multi-speciality hospital. That's what I am telling. This entrepreneurship other than nursing also are higher. They have opened a college. They have opened a business, other businesses. So that are there. This entrepreneurship has to be taught. So in summary, I say that it should be the leadership should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be achievable, relevant, and it should be time binding. It should yield a outcome, and it should be yield a productivity. So any attitude, any behavioral modification you have, so that should bring measurable changes and outcomes. So that key changes, key points what you are going to take up today is technology, technological adoption, understanding technology is most important. You will not survive without having any technological upgradation, because artificial intelligence. Basic, if you do not know, how do you come to know that what and how this one artificial intelligence going to help it? Okay, artificial intelligence. How many of you know Chat GPT? Chat GPT, Chat GPT. Yes, raise your hand. Many have not aware of it. Yeah. So it creates content in a second, in a minute. It gives any content in a pictorial meme, schematic representative ways. Yeah, in a different way. If you reject, it will give you different one. So you want 100 pages, it gives you. You want one page, make it concise and give me, it gives. Any type you give it. So that Excel sheets they will provides you. The data which are all available in Google is received by artificial intelligence, and it will convert into your requirement and feed you. So that artificial intelligence, you can create anything, you picturize it. So that morning one picture was prepared, that was created artificially, you can check it. So it can be as usually prepared. You check in the Google artificially, you can give a feed, a picture. It will give you another artificial intelligence pictures without having any copyrights. It will become your own. Nobody can claim it. Okay, you have chosen from somewhere, no? That will not have any copyrights. That will become your own. So therefore, that requires the time and also interest. So otherwise you have so much of thing. Every mobiles now has got artificial intelligence. Every, laptops are now having artificial intelligence. There is AI around. So that is most important that you should know. That is what? No survival without having updation of the technological inclusion. And having revolutionary changes happening in the health surroundings. Telemedicine, emergency medication, AR/VR adoption. So these are all the emerging trend in the medicine. So that you have to go parallelly with them. Otherwise no survival. Nurses' role in the expanding role, or advanced practice, leadership and advocacy are expanding. So therefore you have to go, you have to have the leadership role, and holistic patient-centered care, interdisciplinary collaboration will shape the future of the nursing model, no alteration. Lifelong learning and mental health supports are essential for sustainable nursing forces. Lifelong learning, you have to learn. You should have the readiness to learn. You should have the feeling of learn. So that is required. In short, the leadership is having a inbuilt characteristics everyone will have. That is not developed by your genes. That is developed by your environment. That you have to take care of it. It's not that somebody will train you in this. So after having 1 hour session, you will become the leader? No. You have to have the leadership. You have to have show the leadership. That's what I said. So if you feel like, you can influence it, definitely influence it. If you feel you are the hero, then definitely you are the hero. So some quote I have seen in the YouTube earlier. Why lion is the king? So that author, motivational speaker says, lion is not the huge in the size. Is not element. Lion is, giraffe is the highest person, highest animal. Lion is not the height-wise not big, or mass-wise not big. Mass-wise elephant is the big, height-wise giraffe is the big. And trick-wise, fox is the one. Okay? Nothing, nowhere lion came. Why lion is the king then? King of forest is lion. Why? Because lion feels that I am the king. That's why he is the king. So it's not that, somebody made him the king. So he feels that I am the king, so that he is called the king. That's all. Nobody made the king. No huge mass made him as a king. Elephant is not. So that is the reason. So therefore, leadership is there in you. Everybody has to show it, influence it, create the best possible outcome into it. So therefore, it is not possible by everybody. Everybody has to exhibit it. So thank you all for your patient listening. And sorry, I could not follow the entire thing. As per the requirement of the leadership theories, I could not able to follow. In nutshell, I have told about the future clinical practices, future role of nurse in the future changes, and also some of the small points in the nursing leadership theories. Okay. So if you have any add-on points, not a questions, add-on points, please let me know. You can also contribute to it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, check. Hello.
Hello. So, on behalf of our entire team, I sincerely appreciate, sir, your invaluable contribution to in our conference. The session was actively attended by the participant and it was an inspiring session. And in very short time, you have covered all the important points. You have stated about various scopes in nursing field and how to be a leader. It was an honor to have you, sir, at the conference, and we know your time is very precious. We are immensely grateful you were able to carve out some time with us. We would thank you, sir. And on behalf of our G7 IQSC, we would like to thank you, sir, for your guidance, which helped us to face the NAC peer team visit. And thank you, sir, for being there for us at the right time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for the informative session. Here I request Hemangi Madam, Department of Mental Health Nursing, to do the honors of bestowing the certificate and memento as a token of love and gratitude to Dr. Ravindra H.N. Sir, Dean of Parul Institute Nursing, Vadodara. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. By this, our formal sessions are over. We have had a wonderful experience the day so far, filled with knowledge, experiences, and exchanges. But as they say, the night is still young, and we have more treasures to unveil. Next, we have the most awaited moment of the day, It's the cultural fest organized by Godavari College of Nursing students. So I now request Mrs. Samruddhi Chauhan and Mr. Joy to take over the session. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The famous quote by Albert Einstein. So with this signing off message, it's now not goodbye, it's just see you on the next page as I sign off from this role. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, goes a very famous English saying. And after a day full of learning and discussions, let us now roll on the dice. Get ready to groove on the festival of music, joy, light and colors with me, Samruddhi.
And I'm Joy. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here as we celebrate the colors, rhythm, and tradition of our diverse culture.
Today, we've gathered to enjoy a variety of performances that capture the essence of our heritage and the spirit of our community.
So sit back, relax, and let the magic of dance and drama transport you to a world of joy and inspiration.
To begin this beautiful evening, we have a very special performance that is sure to set the tone for what we lead ahead.
A performance that symbolizes warmth, joy, and the spirit of togetherness.
Let's welcome the students with a huge round of applause who are waiting behind the stage to get the program set.
Nataraja, Nataraja.
Sa 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 pani pa, pani sa 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 pani pa. Ni 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 pa ma pa, re ma pa ni 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 pa ma pa. Pa ma ni sa sa ma pa ni ma pa ni da, sa ma pa ni ma pa ni da, sa ma pa ni ma pa ni sa.
नमामि नमामि ईश आराध्य पूजितम् नमामि नमामि शिव चरणों में वंदनम् रुद्रगणनाथ शंकरं पार्वतीनाथ तू शिवम् संगीत साहित्य आनंद अद्भुत है तन धीर तन दे रागम तालम नाट्य नटराजं सुंदरम नादम वेद काव्यम नटराजं सुंदरम रागम तालम नाट्य नटराजं सुंदरम नादम वेद काव्यम नटराजं सुंदरम्
how much I love our country for this wonderful heritage and this beautiful culture. Indeed. Thank you, girls, for engracing the stage. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Sumit sir to please grace the stage with his melodious voice. Sir, please.
Hello, hello, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, check. Hello, hello.
काजळ लावून आले मिया असं नका बघू अहो येते मला लाय गेला श्रृंगार आज घातले असा दिसते मी भारी जणू अप्सरा मी का ए नखरे वाली कुठे निघाली घालून साडी लाल गुलाबी पागल करते तुझी मोरणीशी चाल गुलाब साडी लाल लाल दिसते मी भारी जणू दिसते मी भारी राजा फोटो माझा काय आता वाईट मानवरती ओके राईट फोटो काढतो असा होणार जाने वातावरण काय मस्त खुशी मध्ये बायको माझी करीन पिलो फाय माझा होऊ दे पगार करतो रिंग लाईट नको मला चहा खारी आता जेवण करून जाईल सेलिब्रिटी तू तुझा मी पिये बनून राहील येणार सेल्फी साठी क्राऊड मला फील होणार प्राऊड जाशील इन्स्टावर लाईव्ह आणि मी कमेंट करत पाय करेल कष्ट माझ्या पैशाने घेणार मेकअप किट राजा होणार मी इन्स्टाची स्टार गुलाबी साडी आणि लाल 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 दिसते मी भारी राजा फोटो माझा काढ किती मी क्यूट किती गोड किती छान दिसते मी भारी राजा फोटो माझा काढ आता माझी सिंपल नसले जरी डिंपल हिरोईन दिसते मी हिरोईन थोडे दिवस थांब अशी लाईन लागेल लांब मी पण बनूनच दाखवेल हिरोईन मी तू माझी खास तुझा समर्थ तुझ्या पण आज मी बोललेलो किस मी ती बोलली आज नाही तू नको म्हणे इम्रान हाश मी माथ्याची टिकली पाहिजे ना बांग हिऱ्याची अंगठी मारुती कार मी चांदीची कंग नच गंठन करीत नाही करत मजाक पुरी करेल तुझी हर एक विश नको करू शंका ना सवाल गुलाबी साडी आणि लाली लाल लाल दिसते मी भारी राजा फोटो माझा काढ गुलाबी साडी आणि लाली लाल लाल दिसते मी भारी राजा फोटो माझा काढ थँक्यू
The trending song Gulabi Sari will trend even worldwide to Gujarat, Kalyani, etc. I hope. Thank you, sir, for this melodious performance.
Let's start this evening with a vibrant dance that will set the stage ablaze with energy.
have worked hard to bring to life the rhythms that represent the heartbeat of our land.
Let's welcome the students with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, students. No line to applause you. The shout of the crowd is indeed a big applaud. Thank you for your performance. Next up, we have you to the beautiful region of Maharashtra, where the dance and music speaks of the rich heritage and traditions that have been passed down through generations.
The dancers will now present a Gondar folk performance that captures the essence of this unique culture. Let's welcome them.
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
उदा 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 उदा
अखंड ज्योत देवते तुझा निरांजनातली अपार भाव भक्तीने तुझीच मूर्त पूजिली त्रिशूल खड्ग घेऊनी विनाशण्या असुर ये बनून रौद्र दामिनी प्रकाशण्या तिमिर ये प्रतीक नारी शक्तीचे वैष्णवी महेश्वरी तुझाच अंश राहू दे सदैव माझ्या अंतरी आई अंबे आई अंबे जगदंबे भला भय दे भला विजय दे लढाय बळ दे हो आई अंबे जगदंबे भला भय दे भला विजय दे लढाय बळ दे हो एक रूप घेऊ दे एक रूप घेऊ दे महाकाली शौर्य दे आई अंबे जगदंबे आई अंबे जगदंबे आई अंबे जगदंबे आई अंबे जगदंबे
आम्ही देवा अंबेचे गोंधळी नाचतो अवघ्या भूमंडळी देवीच्या नावाचा मातेच्या नावाचा आईच्या नावाचा जागर चालला आज रातीला भक्तांना तारीची चंडमुंड बारीची शक्ती दे जरा बेल फुल दीप धूप उडे भंडारा देवीचा अंबेचा देवीचा हे आईचा हे अंबेचा नदीच्या पल्ल्याड आईचा डोंगर नदीच्या पल्ल्याड आईचा डोंगर डोंगर माथ्याला देवीचं मंदिर डोंगर माथ्याला देवीचं मंदिर आलू जागर जागर डोंगर माथ्याला आलू जागर जागर डोंगर माथ्याला हे लल्लाची भंडार दूर लोटून दे अंधार आलं तुरून रांगून डोंगर येऊन उघड देवी दार लल्लाची भंडार दूर लोटून दे अंधार आलं तुरून रांगून डोंगर येऊन उघड देवी दार
भंडार तुझं लोटून दे अंधार आलो तुरून रंगून डोंगर यंगून उघडते दार
A hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And indeed, she is ruling the world. Thank you, girls, for reminding us that we come from a land where ladies are worshipped in all forms. Nari Shakti hai. Thank you, girls. Now, I would call upon respected Piyush sir to please present his song. Sir, please.
गुड इवनिंग वन एंड ऑल हियर होप आप पीछे वाले सब एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे सॉन्ग यस हैंड राइज करो सो इन दिस ब्यूटीफुल इवनिंग आज का गाना मैं डायरेक्टली नहीं गाऊंगा मेरा गाना प्रेडिक्ट करेंगे हुसैन सर उनका ये टास्क है So, respected, okay. Respected Ravindra sir, my guide. Respected Rita Lakhani madam, she is very popular speaker. Respected Bhalerao sir, MNC member. Bhalerao madam, she is observer from the MNC. For today's program. And one more our guide and supporter, Dr. Jamuna Rani madam and Hussain sir. So, ये सब गेस्ट और इसके पीछे बैठे हुए जो बाहर के कॉलेज से यहाँ आए हैं ये सब लोग आने के वजह से नूर आ गया है प्रोग्राम में क्या आया है नूर आया है नूर तो हुसैन सर प्लीज कैन यू प्रेडिक्ट दिस सॉन्ग
सिंगर कौन है
सिंगर आपको बताना है आप सब आने से नूर आ गया
नूर आ गए हो तुम आ गए हो
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू म्यूजिक प्लीज आ गए हो नूर आ गया है तुम आ गए हो नूर आ गया है नहीं तो चरागों से लो जा रही थी जीने की वजह मिल गई है बड़ी बेवजह जिंदगी जा रही थी तुम आ गए हो नूर आ गया है कहाँ से चले कहाँ के लिए ये खबर जहाँ जहाँ मिला वही तुम मिलोगे कि हम तक तुम्हारी दुआ आ रही थी, तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया है, नहीं तो चरागों से लो जा रही थी, तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया है। हुसैन सर एंजॉय कर रहे हैं ना? आपका थीम ओपन किया है मैंने। दिन डूबा नहीं, रात भी नहीं, जाने कैसा है ये सफर, ख्वाबों के दिए आंखों में लिए वही आ रहे थे। ओ दिन डूबा नहीं, रात भी नहीं, जाने कैसा है ये सफर, ख्वाबों के दिए आंखों में लिए वही आ रहे थे, जहाँ से तुम्हारी सदा आ रही थी, तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया है, नहीं तो चरागों से लो जा रही थी, जीने की तुमसे वजह मिल गई है, बड़ी बेवजह जिंदगी जा रही थी, तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया है। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir, for this melodious performance. I have left with no words. Really, there's lots and lots of appreciation from the crowd. Thank you once again, sir. Now, from here, we move to the vibrant Adivasi culture, a culture that is deeply rooted in the love for nature and community.
These performers will bring to life the traditional Adivasi dance. Please welcome the Adivasi dance troupe.
जब मन हुआ इस कातिल दुनिया पे राज करने का, तो ना गोली चलेगी ना तलवार, हमारी जूती के निशान देखकर लोग कहेंगे ये आदिवासी का साम्राज्य। जय आदिवासी, जय जोहार।
X99
कानमा बालिया रे लो हाथ में धरिया ने कानमा बालिया रे लो
आदिवासी जंगल रखवाला रे
आदिकालची जंगल में रह जया आदिवासी जंगल रखवाला रे
What a colorful performance. Really, it was energy brimming. Now, from traditional roots, let us take a leap into the world of glamour, fun and Bollywood and music. Let's start.
The moves and the magic of Bollywood are what make it a global sensation.
Get ready to tap your feet and groove. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
दिल डूबा नीली आंखों में ये दिल डूबा महबूबा महबूबा बस ये जान ले महबूबा
मैं तेरे झांसे में न आऊंगी और एक दीवाने जा
क्यों
ऐसी वैसी बना के बातें मुझे न तू उलझा रे
लुट जाऊंगा मिट जाऊंगा दिल तेरा जीत के दिखलाऊंगा पीछा ना छोड़ूंगा चाहे जितना तड़पा दिल डूबा नीली आंखों में ये दिल डूबा महबूबा महबूबा बस ये जान ले महबूबा जाऊंगा, इश्क में तेरे जीता हूँ, तेरे लिए ही मर जाऊंगा। मकतूल जिगर आतिल है नजर, एक माह जबी एक नूर नगी, रब की रुबाई क्या है तबाही, गर्दन जुराही बोली इलाही, अफगान जलेबी माशूक फरेबी, घायल है तेरा दीवाना भैया भैया, बंदूक दिखा के क्या प्यार करेगी, चेहरा भी कभी दिखाना भैया भैया, अफगान जलेबी माशूक फरेबी, घायल है तेरा दीवाना भैया भैया, बंदूक दिखा दिखा के क्या प्यार करेगी, चेहरा भी कभी दिखाना भैया भैया।
Love is just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures come to kill the king upon his throne, I'm ready for their stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, like Jesus said. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, dance together forever before he's dead.
रात का है अपना मजा, आ यार मस्ती में तू झूम जा, ओ इस रात का है अपना मजा, आ यार मस्ती में तू झूम जा, बैठा है क्या सीटी बजा, लुंगी पकड़ के जरा घूम जा,
ये डांस तेरा देख देख झटके लगे तेज तेज, दिल सबका धक धक करे,
रेंट लगा रे, मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे, रेंट लगा रे, मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे, झुमका मेरा एक्सीलेंट लगा रे, मैं नाचा तो सबको करंट लगा रे।
What a fabulous performance. And now we have a very special performance. One that is not just a dance or a skit, but a powerful message that speaks to the strength, courage, and resilience of a woman.
With the title Voice for Change, this skit combined with dance aims to raise awareness against the violence faced by women and emphasizes the need to respect equality and change in society.
माँ बाबा कहाँ हो आप? मैं आज कॉलेज में फर्स्ट आई हूँ।
वाह बेटा, बहुत अच्छा।
माँ क्या आज मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ बाहर जा सकती हूँ?
ठीक है बेटा, पर जल्दी आना।
बाय माँ।
बाय बेटा।
कारी कारी रहना सारी सांधे क्यों लाई रोशनी के पाँव में ये बेड़ियाँ सी क्यों आई तितलियों के पंखों पर रख दिए गए पत्थर है खुदा तुम है कहाँ रेशमी लिबासों को चीरते हैं कुछ खंजर है खुदा तुम है कहाँ क्या रीत जल पड़ी है क्या आग जल पड़ी है क्यों चीखता है सरमई धुआं
No, sorry, I'm not interested.
अरे उसने तुझे ना बोला? जा उसको सबक सिखा दे। वो तेरी नहीं तो किसी की भी नहीं हो सकती।
कोई चेहरा मिटा के और आंख से हटा के चंद चीटे उड़ा के जो गया छपाक से पहचान ले गया एक चेहरा गिरा जैसे मोहरा गिरा जैसे धूप को ग्रहण लग गया छपाक से पहचान ले गया
सॉरी कि उस दिन मैं छोटे कपड़े पहन के कॉलेज गई थी। सॉरी, मेरी गलती थी। मैंने अंकल को घर के अंदर आने दिया। सॉरी, मेरी गलती थी। हर रोज की तरह मैं स्कूल से अकेली आई।
आज से अब से आन मेरी मैं तुमको ना छूने दूंगी। जान को चाहे चलनी कर दो मान को ना छूने दूंगी।
उठो द्रौपदी, अपने शस्त्र उठा लो, अब गोविंद ना आएंगे। खुद की लाज बचाना सीखो, अब गोविंद ना आएंगे।
आज से अब से आन मेरी मैं तुमको ना छूने दूंगी। जान को चाहे चलनी कर दो मान को ना छूने दूंगी। छू के देखो दिल मेरा तुम्हें दिल में अपने भर लूंगी। पर छेड़ के देखो तुम मुझको मैं तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी। मैं तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी। तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी।
विनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति वेशिनि कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते दूरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि कीर्विषमोषिणि घोषरते समुद्रविभोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
कर्म में मोक्ष भी में प्रकाश में अंधकार भी में मार्ग में लक्ष्य भी में मोह में त्याग भी में आंधी में ब्रह्मांड भी में अंत भी में आरंभ में गौरी में काली में महाकाली में
हमें देखनी है आजादी हर हाल में हमें देखनी है हमें देखनी है आजादी हर हाल में हमें देखनी है हमें देखनी है आजादी
जी सके वो सम्मान से आत्मनिर्भरता के लिए हमने बेटियां पढ़ाई। जी सके वो सम्मान से आत्मनिर्भरता के लिए हमने बेटियां पढ़ाई। घर गृहस्थी संस्कारों से बंधी वो फिर भी हर बार वही दोषी कहलाई। ना थे छोटे कपड़े ना ही देर राती बाहर, बेटी खुद को बचा न सकी, न जाने छाई थी कौन सी कहर, न जाने छाई थी कौन सी कहर। थैंक यू।
Hello, check. Hello.
Amidst this Navratri, where all worship women, let us learn to respect her in every form. This kit has beautifully focused on a very sensitive issue. Thank you, students. What a beautiful journey it's been, from tradition to contemporary, from entertainment to a powerful message.
Thank you all the performers for their dedication and all of you for being such a wonderful audience. We have come to the end of this program and I encourage all of you, from the speakers, from the guests, if you have something to share with us, please come and give your feedback. We are waiting you. I am encouraging from the speakers as well as from the guests who have joined us from different parts of the country. Please, would you like to give feedback on this conference of day one?
I think this last performance was very touching. It was so touching that for a moment I felt I may shed a tear. And then it struck me, I've taken a session on EI, I better take care of my emotions. Otherwise everybody will laugh at me. A person who's incapable is taken a session. So well performed, just well performed. I missed the first session because I had an urgent call from my place where I work. But all the other sessions were just too amazing. It was awesome. Awesome because you could see a lot of energy, you could see a lot of expression in them. And more than anything, I felt you all were a wonderful audience because were I to be in Mumbai and in a nursing college, everybody starts in dancing. So I was wondering why they are not dancing. I looked back 2-3 times, all so well enjoying. That means it was so captivating. Do you all want to shake a leg over here, or you all want to just leave the Audi without shaking a leg? Oh yeah, so I can see some laughs and I can see some small head nods because I can see a lot of inhibitions. Don't you all want to come forward and dance? I'm ready to dance.
Very sorry. मला माहिती आहे की मॅडम म्हणतायत की तुम्हाला इथे डान्स करायला आवडणार नाही का, पण असं आहे की कोल्हे सरांनी परमिशन दिल्याशिवाय कोणी येणार नाही.
उफ, इतकं ऊन. जरा माझ्या चेहऱ्याची अवस्था बघ. तुझ्या चेहऱ्यावर हा कडक उन्हा
જેની તરતી આખડીને આધળે અમૃત ધાર ગરબો લઈ સુર માવડી હવે કુમ કુમ પગલે પધાર આવો તો રમવાને ગરબે ઘૂમવાને મારી મારે જોવા છે તમને રમતા રે ગરબે ઘૂમતા રે આવો તો રમવાને ગબ્બરની માત મારી વાઘ અસવાર છે મોઢું સોહામણું ને સોળે શણગાર છે ગબ્બરની માત મારી વાઘ અસવાર છે મોઢું સોહામણું ને સોળે શણગાર છે